My original last name's Gonzalez, Michael Gonzalez. I changed my last name from Gonzalez to Alvarado my freshman year in high school, just out of respect for my stepdad, because, you know, he raised me. He taught me how to be a man. He taught me everything I know. It was meant for me to be a fighter. You know, my biological dad was a fighter. You know, I didn't know that growing up. I really didn't know my biological father. Him and my mom had their issues, so, you know, my mom decided to not let him see me. You know, he wasn't putting in, he wasn't taking care of me, he wasn't, you know, being a man. So she got with my stepdad, and, you know, he was into the whole wrestling game, and say, I'm gonna put my stepson in wrestling, you know, you never know. You know, he just threw me on the mat with some corduroys and some Velcro shoes. Wrestling was my first sport that I took, and, you know, it was my passion, and that's what I stuck with for 13 years straight. And then one day I just went to the gym, and it was like, boom, I had an epiphany out of nowhere. It was just like, all right, let's try this, let's do this now.
Well, Robert, he's a great friend of mine. I met him at the 2004 Olympic trials, and I think it was in Mississippi. He goes, have you ever considered about going pro? I'm like, honestly, no. Because in Kansas, where I grew up, it's like 30,000 people or less. And, you know, I never thought I was gonna be a professional fighter. Robert kept communicating with me when I was in Kansas. He was here in California. He's been there for me ever since. Even when I was in Kansas, I used to come over here, train, and go back over there. I was always in and out of jail. There was time when Robert bailed me out of jail. He's one of my best men at my wedding. He's my Nino. That means he's my godfather. Robert knows what he's talking about. He's been in this situation. He's been a fighter, so he knows what it takes, and he knows how it feels to be in that ring. So I know if I listen to him, he's the one that's seeing the things that I'm not seeing.
I know you fucking love this. Let's go, all right?
He's great at what he does, so of course, I gotta listen to him.
It's the moment boxing fans have been waiting for. It's the rematch. The officials are ready. The fighters are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner with trainer Sean Villauer, wearing burgundy with silver, officially weighing in at 140 pounds. His professional record, outstanding. 33 victories, including 23 knockouts, only one defeat. From Thornton, Colorado, USA, here is Mike Mile High Alvarado with his trainer Bobby Garcia. Official weight 140 pounds. As a professional, 31 victories with one draw, including 22 knockouts from Oxnard, California. Former lightweight world champion, the undefeated Brandon Bam Bam Rios.
Warrior. But Alvarado, who has flip-flopped some in public on the subject of whether it will be the same fight or whether he'll try to be more tightly controlled in a boxing envelope tonight. Alvarado in a southpaw stance now. Momentarily in a southpaw stance. And now back to his conventional stance. And Rios goes to the body and hammers away as if to say, I don't care which way you stand.
He actually doesn't.
Of course not. Good right hand upstairs by Alvarado. And an uppercut by Alvarado. And a good left hook by Mike Alvarado. And Rios grins. When Rios grins like that, you know Alvarado's tagged him. Good solid right hand shot inside by Brandon.
He really wasn't defending the shots that well early. This time he's got a much more tighter defense than he had in the first battle.
He promised that. He said that that would be his adjustment. Tighter defense and even shorter shots. Again, the grin on Rios' face. Good body shot by Brandon Rios.
You see when Alvarado leans in like that, Rios loves those uppercuts on the inside. Stopped Alvarado with the overhand right in their first fight. Hit him with some good hooks, but it's those uppercuts that he really loves on the inside.
And to Alvarado's credit, he is trying to go to the body a little more this time, as to try to wear Rios down with him.
Oh, are they throwing big shots?
Rios with that elbow-to-elbow defense. Wants to plow forward, go to the inside. Wobbles Alvarado with that shot.
With a jab.
Alvarado's in trouble here.
With a jab, Jim. You're very rare to see that. A jumping hard jab. Rock Alvarado.
Oh, good left hook by Rios. Alvarado holding on. He's holding on with the right arm. Now he steps away.
And that's what Rios knows how to do. He knows how to fight back. What Alvarado knows how to do.
Alvarado's trying to shake out the cobwebs.
He's not a survival kind of fighter. He's a fight back kind of fighter.
And fighting back is not the thing to do right now because he's in bad trouble.
He can't help it.
You saw Alvarado talking to Rios as he backed away. Rios is just coming. Now they're trading shots again. Here we go. Here we go. Round 2.
Round 9.
Right here you see Rios squat down and see the shot right there. You see he's had wide open right there. He squats and sees the jab, lines it up, and then boom, he turns it loose, and there goes the jab right down the middle. That shot really rocked Alvarado. Either one of them.
Good jab by Rios. Great left hooker.
Oh, you hurt
What a
Brandon.
right hand.
Rios is hurt.
Rios
Yes, you
buckled.
hurt Brandon.
Rios almost went down. Tremendous right hand shot by Mike Alvarado. Can he find another one? There's a left hook. There's a right cross.
You hurt him again.
He landed every one of those blows, and Rios is still standing up.
Rios said Alvarado did not take him to the brink in the last fight.
What a
I
right
wonder what
hand
he'll
by
say after
Alvarado.
this.
And another one. And here comes Brandon Rios.
What a fight, son.
Amazing show. An amazing show.
Come right over the top of Brandon Rios' left jab with an overhand right. Boom, right on the chin, right at the end of the punch, and that shot really hurt Brandon Rios. And for the first time, I think Mike Alvarado finally got to Brandon Rios for a second. Beautiful right hand over the top of the jab.
That's what it looks like in real speed. What a brilliant set of exchanges. And bumping Brandon Rios' jab is creating the rhythm for his offense tonight.
And it's a hell of a jab, Jim.
It indeed is thunder.
A hell of a jab.
Almost knocked him down with it earlier.
Exactly.
Now Alvarado goes back to that southpaw stance
And
momentarily.
then a great body shot. Then followed by another good left hook.
And there's the right
overhand
hand again. This time he just misses. That's a lightning right hand with which he's been tattooing Rios for the last 2 rounds.
Good uppercut by Rios.
Big left hook by Brandon Rios.
That's that long jab again, Jim. Good jab right on the nose. These guys are throwing some right hands that really have trouble written all over them.
Alvarado missed one
They both
couple
missed
seconds
one.
ago.
They both did. Oh, good body shot by Brandon.
They're both also good at varying.
The right hand for Alvarado.
Varying the speed and force of their shots.
Great uppercut for Rios. Backing Alvarado up. Another hard uppercut. He's landed them with both hands in this rally. Right hand for Rios. Alvarado fires back with the right.
You see Brandon Rios in close, landing that beautiful left uppercut, which has been a great punch for him the whole fight, followed by a right uppercut to the throat, then a low blow on top of it. That was a very good. Here you see him in close. Brandon looking for that shot again, and followed by that beautiful left hand. That's almost like a straight left hand. He threw a good hard jab from across his body.
There's a lot of stuff written before this fight about the absence of craft. I don't think that's fair to either fighter for what they do, and particularly I think it's unfair to Rios to say that there's no craft involved in what he does on the inside. There's a hard right hand by Alvarado. What a shot. And he knows that's his best chance in a while. Another big right hand.
There's the craft that people think is lacking in Rios. He holds his head still, pulls straight out from punches, and tries to block mostly with his gloves. If he can snake the punch around his gloves, you can hit him.
Better defense than most people give him credit for. Definitely a bigger heart than anybody ever could imagine in both of these guys. But Rios definitely shows better defense, and Mike Alvarado shows better offense than people give him credit for. Like that right there.
Another big right hand for Alvarado. Rios comes back with a right and a left.
What a fight.
It is an amazing fight. And it certainly belies the notion that the second fight after a tremendous war is going to be less active and less explosive. This has been everything the first fight was.
And some.
And it's, again, to Alvarado's the credit to his heart and his determination that he got rocked by a jab in the second round. And it had the look of a fight that the beaten fighter would cave a little more quickly. But if anything, Alvarado could be up in this fight right now.
See, big overhand right there Alvarado's been landing all night long, right down the middle, right on the nose of Rios. He starts slow and comes with it, then he follows, he lands a left hook right here, followed by, once again, that big overhand right, and you notice Brandon immediately gets low.
I think that Alvarado has not only been able to stick to the game plan, but despite the damage to his eyes and his face, has become more comfortable executing it with each passing round.
I agree with you, Jim. And Brandon also has abandoned that jab a little bit, which is the punch that hurt Alvarado earlier in the fight. I think he just hurt him with it again in this round, though.
Yeah, he's coming back to that jab. It's almost as though he's remembered it and what it did to Alvarado in the second round when it almost wrecked him. Alvarado's weapon has been the big right hand over the top. Rios has landed his left jab, and his uppercuts when he's done damage.
That was a good right hand by Rios.
Best one in a long time.
Until the jab by Rios.
Has been able to box more. Just enough. Got a dangerous man in front of him, but he just clocked him with a hard right hand.
Rios winked at him.
The usage of the feet is the one thing I think that saved Mike Alvarado and changed the outcome of this fight.
All over the arena. They're beginning to stand up. Stand up in appreciation of these two fighters.
Oh, he hurt Rios.
What a left hook.
Rios did a dance.
What a colossal left hook by Alvarado.
Well, Rios won't stop coming, though, son.
He knows no other way.
Win it or lose it.
But Alvarado does, and that was the difference in this fight.
Win it or lose it. Mike Alvarado has fought the fight of his life.
Rounds of action. Bill Lurch scores it 115-113. Dave Moretti, same score, 115-113. Dwayne Ford, 114-113. To the winner by unanimous decision. Looks like we're going to have a rubber match. From the Mile High area of Colorado, your winner, and now the WBO light welterweight world champion, Mike Mile High Alvarado.
You see Brandon Rios holding up 3 fingers. Where are the contracts?